So Complex put out an article I thought was interesting. Uh, and I have a theory that I'd like to share with y'all. But first, the article. It says December 2026 is now absolutely stacked with films. Jumanji 3 is coming out December 11th. Dave said he had the opposite Dr. Evil moment. Yeah. Come on, like this guy's ridiculous. He gotta chill. Um, yeah, so Complex says December 2026 is stacked with films, and they gave a couple of big films that they think are highly anticipated films that will be coming out in December of next year. The first one is Jumanji 3, that comes out December 11th. The second one is Avengers Doomsday, which is coming out December 18th. The third one is Dune Messiah, which is, I believe, their third film. I don't know if it's operating as a part three, as I don't watch the Dune franchise. If any of you do, you can let us know in the comments here in the chat. But it is the third film from Dune. I know they have a show out too. And then Ice Age 6. I can't believe there's this many. But Ice Age 6 is coming out December 18th. Oh, they may want to move that day, baby, because Avengers is gonna kick your ass in the weekend box offices. And of course, your favorite, that's right, Shrek 5. Shrek 5 comes out December 23rd. And so Dash said, six? Six? Yes, Dash. Ice Age 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, what up, Kia? Kia made it. Thank you for being here, Kia. Shrek. Yes, we've been talking about Shrek on weeknights for a little while now. Shrek 5. Cinco. Shrek 5 comes out. Shrek 5 will have Zendaya in it. They released a little teaser trailer a couple months ago. I don't remember exactly when, but earlier this year, I believe they released a trailer, a little teaser trailer, because Zendaya is now part of the Shrek series. I think she plays one of the daughters, one of the kids of Shrek. Dave says they milking everything. Yes, they are. Everyone is getting their sequels off. Everyone is ODing. But I have a theory because most of these films are from Disney. And so here's my theory. Y'all can let me know what you think in the chat. So I think, oh, Dash says, it feels like we've been talking about Shrek 5 for a million years. Yeah, when it was first announced, we spoke about it. Then when the teaser trailer came out, we spoke about it again. Now we're speaking about it a third or fourth time. And that means they're doing a good job with promo. And it means that maybe it'll be a big movie. I think the fact that they're adding Zendaya to Shrek will push because the younglings love Zendaya, which is weird because she's like not a kid. But anyway, my theory is that May will no longer be big blockbuster movie time. If you go to the movies, you know that May is always when they give it a big push. The blockbusters come out between May and July. That's the Mission Impossibles, the Marvel movies, the DC movies, the big action blockbuster for the summer. All of that stuff usually starts coming out between May. It's like opposite over here. I forget on live, so it looked like anyway. Between May and July, that's usually when the big blockbuster films come out. Dave says next another Bill and Ted going to be coming. Yeah, probably. And what's the other one everybody likes? Harold and Kumar. You know, probably drop one of those too. Um, I think Disney, along with some other big people here, because some of those companies are not Disney for these films, I think they're giving a push to switch when these box office movies come out. I think it will change the expectations of the industry, and I think it will make winter, Christmas, a bigger blockbuster time. Now, people already go to the movies a lot during Christmas, which I've always thought was weird. But Chris says, first off, Bill and Ted was super dope. Yeah, we're not saying it's not dope. We saying people putting out number 5 and 6 of films is getting kind of crazy. But John Wick ain't far behind. Don't be surprised if John Wick 5 come out next year or the year after, because Ballerina about to drop in a couple of days. Anyway, I think they're gonna move things. I think this is an effort to move the blockbuster release to the end of the year. That's what I think is happening. We deserve a part Bill and Ted 7 though. You mean a part 7 Bill and 7. Listen, if you say so. I never really watched those movies. There's a lot of movies that I categorize as movies you got to get high to watch. I don't really think those are the movies for me. I've watched one or two of them, but I don't really watch many of those. My bad. I got the baby with me. LOL. Nah, I saw a good player. We got you. Dash says can't wait to see Ballerina. Yeah, Ballerina looks good. So even right now, right? Look what's going on now. In May, we had Thunderbolts, and we have Mission Impossible 8, which is ridiculous, but Mission Impossible 8. Um, and then you got Superman coming out, you got Fantastic Four coming out. There's a very clear time when the blockbuster movies come out, even like the Fast and Furious movies, they usually come out like May, June, July. There's a summer blockbuster time. I think this is an effort to get rid of that and shift things to December. I think they're trying to make December the new blockbuster time. What do y'all think about the theory? You think that this is a push to do that, or y'all think JD's just a crazy conspiracy theorist? Let me know. Um, Chris says we getting a new Tron too. Yes, we are getting a new Tron movie, which looks interesting. But I have mixed feelings because it's clear that Jared Leto is the star of the movie, and I don't really love him. He's cool, but I think he's one of those actors who are overrated. I think Jared Leto, whatever. I never know how to pronounce his name, but I think Jared is one of those actors who he's overrated. I don't think he's great as an actor. I don't think there's a movie that he has been a star in and really crushed it. I think he's kind of done like okay work every movie. I don't think he's been spectacular in any of his roles. I know he's been around since the Fight Club days, and yes, he played an important role in Fight Club, and that's one of my favorite movies of all time. But that was a long time ago, and he wasn't the star of that movie either. He was like the fourth or fifth supporting actor. We haven't really seen Jared kill a box office movie uh, ever. So the fact that he's the leader, he seems to be the lead role of the Tron movie, is not exciting to me. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Do you think that this is an effort to push things to December and make December kind of the blockbuster time, or do you think this is just a one-off? Uh, David says, I don't think they would want that because then they're going to be competing with Christmas movies and family movies. Well, some of these are family movies. Shrek is a family movie. Ice Age is a family movie. I think Jumanji is a family movie. I saw the first one and never went back. Fool me once, shame on me. What is it? No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again. Um, good old W. George W. Shrek 5, Ice Age 6, Jumanji. Yeah, those are all family movies, if I'm correct. And I mean, you could even argue that Avengers Doomsday is a family movie. People go to see the Marvel movies with their kids. I mean, I do. I've been taking my kids to see the Marvel movies for years. There are plenty of other parents that do the same thing. When I go with my kid to see the Marvel movies, there's plenty of kids there with their parents or with other adults. Kia says, damn, all the movies. Dash said, I'm not sure. It could be that. Also wondering if this is still remnants from the writer's strike. Oh, that's a great question. I don't know that answer. It is possible some of these movies probably were in the works for a minute. Avengers Doomsday is being filmed right now. We spoke about it the other day. He said, damn, all the movies. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It seems like a lot of these movies are being pushed to December for a specific reason. I don't think things happen for no reason. So I'm curious if this is the push to switch things around and change it to like winter being the big blockbuster time. Because if you notice, Marvel is also starting to release movies in February. Um, Captain America: New World Order came out in February, and there are still other Marvel movies that are on the book still that they have not canceled yet. for February releases. So I could be wrong. It's just my theory. I'm not saying it's a fact, but I'm curious if that's what is happening here because it seems like there's a lot of movies coming out in December of 2026, and I feel like also this is the last thing I'll say. I feel like that will continue to happen. You know, we talking a year and change out. We talking about what 18 months from now. These movies are coming out, right? So in between now and then, other movie companies and other movies that these same companies have could be pushed to that same December release. I think we'll see more of that. Dave says, I think that maybe the movie release timetable was shifted because of the strike or some political stuff. Well, I don't know for all of the movies. I know Marvel said for Doomsday they need more time for post production because they're filming Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars back to back. And so they need more time for post production because there's, you know, all type of crazy shit happening in these movies and they need time to get their effects team to do everything that needs to be done. But it is possible the other ones are doing that. Dash says the movie industry is also in the midst of restructuring on all sides, so I'm sure you're onto something. Yeah, I don't I don't know about everybody else, but I know Marvel specifically, um, or rather, I should say, Disney special effects team people formed a union a little while ago, and they are saying that they are overworked and underpaid, and they need more time to do these projects. Dash says even theaters are revamping the whole movie going experience. Yeah, yeah, of course, absolutely. So I think we'll see. I think it's possible that more movies will be coming out in December because this again is 18 months from now. Is very possible, in my opinion, that these conglomerates will continue to push their movie releases to December and away from the summer blockbuster time. Uh, and I think some of these companies are powerful enough to make an entire switch of when these things are released. So you know, we'll see. Um, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see what other companies are going to do the same thing. But I do know that it's a copycat game, and there's a lot of follow the leader that happens in all industries. The movie industry is no different. So if Marvel, if uh, Disney, which owns Marvel, if Disney alone could change it, right? Like, let's be honest. If Disney decide, man, we just gonna take over December, we're gonna put out a bunch of shit in December, then that alone could shift the industry. Disney, you know, they own so much that it's possible that everybody else will kind of just fall in line. So that's it. I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. When I saw the complex article, I thought it was interesting. And I said, maybe this is what they're doing. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our show today. Um, you know, thank y'all for being here. I'll also be live tomorrow. Tomorrow we may get into the Diddy trial. Oh, Dave says, or it could be that they took a couple of hits from the last couple of movies that didn't sell crazy. So they're banking on their money movies, like the ones you name, pretty much having a following. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, exactly. I agree with that. Um, I think it's very possible that they are trying to, you know, save the films they know are gonna make bread. Because at the end of the day, it's about the dollars, and it's a nice way to close out the calendar year. Maybe not the fiscal year, but the calendar year. If you say, "Hey, man, at the end of 2025, JD, you know, made $1 billion film," you'd be like, "Oh man, he really crushed it in 2025." So could be that too.